Good morning, everybody. Welcome to our most wonderful Monday morning miracle call.
Yeah.
And if you're not speaking at the moment, please mute. But welcome. Today is Monday, April 3rd, and my name is Michelle Niels, and I'm in Fort Collins, Colorado. And I have the privilege and the honor to host this call a couple times a month. And it is my great joy to be with all of you every week, or at least twice a month. And this is our opportunity to come together as an amazing community. I just love this community. For me, I don't know, it's a real toss-up. Is it the community that's my favorite thing? Is it the patches? Is it David Schmidt? I don't know. They all tie for first place. But I love this community so much. I love to see your faces. And this is our chance to get our vitamin B12 shot for the week, everybody. This is where we get to share our love of each other and this company and this community and these amazing products that we get to share with the world. And I love what Gregory says. The patches do a lot, but they can't walk and talk. So that's our job. We got to get it out there. So just a little parameter, and most of you are familiar faces, but I will say this for those who are new. This is our chance to share stories, testimonials, ask questions, and we stay compliant by not naming disease names. And by the way, if any of you missed the Thursday morning chat from last week, Dr. Barbara Jennings she was the spotlight, I guess. And she talked about how to do a compliant testimonial. That was an amazing call. If any of you missed it, please tune into the replay, last Thursday business chat. So the first, probably 10 or 15 minutes of this call, let's focus on X39, because as David has said himself, and as Robin and Gregory have reminded us, that patch does so much, and we want to keep things simple. Let's not complicate the sharing process. Let's share first about X39, because there are many people, let's face it, who cannot afford all the patches. And X39 does so much, and so many of us built our business starting with X39 and didn't introduce anything to ourselves or to anyone else for the first few months. So let's take about 10 or 15 minutes to share just X39 stories, please. And let's try to keep our shares to a minute or less, so we have more people who can share. So 30 seconds to a minute, and raise your hand by going to the bottom of your screen. For those of you who are new, there's a reaction button at the bottom of your screen, and then it says raise hand. And just click on that, and then I'll call on you. So I think it looks like our wonderful Heidi, our passionate woman in Arizona, is going to start. So Heidi, go ahead and unmute, my dear. And what would you like to
Michelle? So before I started wearing X39 a little over a year ago, as a 52-year-old mother of 7 children, having birthed 5 out of those 7 children, I had anal scar tissue from the pressure of carrying those 7 pregnancies. And about 2, maybe 3 weeks ago, I noticed after lifting something really heavy that I no longer had scar tissue. And so now I'm back to parkour style running again.
You're back to what kind of running? I missed that.
Parkour style.
Oh, parkour. Oh, congratulations, Heidi. Exciting. That scar tissue is a big thing, huh, guys? I mean, I think a lot of us have stories about diminishing scars, or remodeling, I think is the word, remodeling scar tissue. Beautiful. Thank you, Heidi. All right, we have Cheryl, and I thought there was another hand. Okay, Cheryl, you guys, and then John after Cheryl.
Hi, it's Cheryl. I just got a phone call at the same time. Sorry.
Okay.
So excited. My husband has been on the X39, and so have I, for a month, right this week. He started X49 and Eon on his bone in his knee. No pain in 2 days.
Mhm.
None. He's walking like normal. It's such a gift. Thank you.
Cheryl, would you mind sharing your husband's age?
7-7, my perfect two numbers.
Oh my goodness. In 2 or 3 days,
Yeah,
he has no pain in his knee. Wow.
yeah. We put
Okay.
X39 on his neck, X49 and Eon on that knee.
On the knee. Beautiful. Thank you, Cheryl.
Thank you.
Awesome. All right. You guys are doing great, keeping them short. We have time for lots of shares. So you guys raise those hands. Okay. All right. John and then Sharon and then John Ward. Oh my gosh. John Ward's back. Okay. John Jew,
Yes.
go ahead.
Yes, last week I played in a golf tournament and we were out on about the 14th hole, and my friend who we were playing with, he's got multiple health issues, and it was cold, rainy, wet, and I pulled out an X39 and I put it on his on the back of his neck. And after the round, I asked him if he felt anything, and he says, "No, I'm just sore, I'm tired, I'm worn out." And I checked in with him the next day. He said that he got the best night's sleep he's ever had. And he said that if the X39 can do that for me just by my sleep, I'm sold. So he ordered a sleeve, and we'll see what he's up to from here on out. But that just the good night's sleep was what he really cherished. Oh,
Isn't that such a gift? Oh my gosh, so many people suffering with sleep issues, millions. Thank you, John. You're doing magic on the golf course. I love your shares. Touching lives on the golf course.
There you go. Yeah.
Thank you, John.
You're welcome.
Okay, we have Sharon, then Stacy. Looks like John Ward lowered your hand. Anyway, John Ward, I'm happy that you were here for a moment. Maybe you'll come back. Okay, Sharon and then Stacy.
Good morning. I have been dealing with, I know they say no disease process, but the one that likes to eat the covering of the nerves for over
Okay,
30
good-
years.
Good
And
description.
yeah, what it was causing the last couple of years is when I would stand up to walk, I would have to stand for a good 15, 20, 30 seconds to get my balance before I could take a step. Suggested I try the X39, put it on one night, got up the next morning and took off, not running, but took off without stopping. And that has not come back. I still get up and walk without stopping. People have commented on it, and what a huge difference that made in my life. That, I didn't have to stop and wait. I could just get up and move. Maybe not fast, but I could get up and move. So that's just the X39 that did that. So
Just, I know, we're tempted to say just, right?
I know.
So amazing. The X39. I love it. Oh, Sharon, what a blessing to be able to move, because movement is life. And as you move, you just feel better. You get the energy flowing in your body and your confidence. And that's full. I'm sorry, did you say how long it was before that happened? How long? did it take?
Overnight.
Oh my gosh.
I put it on at night, got up the next morning and got to my destination, sat there and said, what just happened? Was that an
Thank
anomaly?
you.
No, it was not.
Oh my
So-
gosh, how beautiful. Thank you, Sharon.
You're welcome. Thank you.
Right. Stacy and then Cheryl.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Okay, so I have two preferred customers. I'll try to make this very quick. One of them had the big C, and she was going through treatments and stuff, and she's like, "I'm done with this." So they had her on just like a everyday maintenance medication, and she was introduced to me. So I was talking to her, asking questions and everything. She goes, I did tell her to talk to her doctor. She goes, "I'm not talking to my doctor." She goes, "I'm going to try this." So she's been on it for a couple of months now. I just talked to her this morning, and she says she feels wonderful. So using just the X39. So there's that one. And the other one, she's early 70s, and she used to have to go down the steps, 1 foot down and then the next foot on the same step, just like this, like kind of like a shuffle going down and then up. Took about 6 weeks. She's now just walking. She's walking normally downstairs and then upstairs. So I was so thrilled about that. And then cannot recall which way, either her finger, she couldn't bend it, or it was always bent and she couldn't straighten it. But now she can go like this. And that was actually before her first 6 weeks of using it. So
And how old was this woman, Stacy?
early 70s.
Oh my gosh, there you go.
Yeah.
And you all may recall that David Schmidt wasn't sure that the X39 would do much for people over 70 because they have so few stem cells remaining. But we hear so many stories about people in their 70s and 80s. So I love that, Stacy. Thank you so much for your share. All right, we have Gregory R, and then Deborah, and then Rita. Okay, Gregory R, iPhone. You need to unmute. There you go.
Hi, how are you? I have a testimonial. I was bowling and my opposite team, my opponent, twisted her ankle, and my team told me, don't give her a patch. But I couldn't resist, and I asked her, and I put the ice wave on, and we took one game and they took the last two. So my team is boo-hooing me, but I'm excited that she was able to bowl, and it was a good story. I thought it was good, and they didn't think it was because we lost 2 games.
Oh, that's hilarious. Oh my gosh, thank you.
And then one other thing is an elderly woman who has pain all over every joint. X39 worked on her the first day, and then she called me. She goes, I'm afraid I have a stomach ache. And I said, I don't think it, a stomach ache, a lot of things could happen, a virus or whatever, but what would you suggest?
Oh, she wore the X39 one day, and the next day she said she had a stomach ache?
Yeah, and then the second day she put it on and she said she had a belly ache. And I don't, there's flus going on during the winter time, so do you think that I should
Well, if she has some nervousness, like she is convinced that it has something to do with the patch, I
Yes.
think what you did was perfect. You said it could be anything, right? I mean, maybe you ate
Right.
something bad, or a lot of emotional stuff happens in the solar plexus. Sometimes there's just tension there because of an emotional issue, but it's perfectly fine to just tell her, hey, maybe wear it for less than 12 hours,
That's what I told her, but she doesn't want to continue, so I didn't know. I've been trying to send more videos, but I guess I turned it. It was a sour note, but I won't give up.
Yeah, don't give up. And, another thing you can say is that the body is often retracing or healing. You might ask her, have you had stomach issues in the past? Have you had, any surgeries in that area? Or do you have a history of indigestion or, any type of stomach or digestive related issue? Because it could be that her body is retracing and trying to get rid of
Yes.
some bad cells, inflamed tissue, and maybe that will be something that will strike with her. And if not, it's okay. There's
Right.
there's a lot more people you can talk to.
Right.
Let me add something to that, if I might. I just tell her this is a very powerful technology, and some people's bodies are more sensitive than others, and you should maybe start gradually. But wonderful things are happening at a cellular level that you probably don't want to stop. So I kind of phrase it something like that.
That's beautiful. Yeah.
That's beautiful. Thanks. You're always the
Yep.
best. Thank you, Gregory.
You're welcome.
All right, Deborah, then Rita, then John. Okay, Deborah.
Hi, I'm 65 and I've been on X39 for 2 months. I've noticed a lot. I just want to get up and move. And I was really in a bad place, but I really didn't move much.
Hey, Deborah,
Yes.
it's a little hard to hear you. It's can you speak closer to your microphone?
Yeah, can you hear me now?
It's a little better. It's still very far away.
Have it on a speaker. Hold on, I'm going to shut that off.
We want to catch every word.
Is that better?
Oh my gosh, 100%. Yeah.
Okay, now I can't hear you. Hold on. Okay, can you hear me now?
Yes, loud and clear.
Okay, I can't hear you. Let me put on speaker. I don't know. Oh yeah. All right. I am 65. I cut my finger, my index finger 2 years ago, and I couldn't really bend it very well. And also I still don't have feeling in the very tip, but it used to be down here. So my nerves are being repaired. I just know it. And the brown spots on my hands are starting to disappear and or get lighter and smaller. And I that my hair is growing thicker, like in the areas that it was really weak or shy. Now it's growing in darker. And I have a girlfriend that's almost the same age. She got on X39, and within 1 day, the pain that was shooting up her leg disappeared. My husband, I didn't get him on the patch. I just would give him my leftover patch. And he said after the second night, he goes, I'm sleeping so much deeper. And then I had another neighbor who burned her leg with an airbag with a car accident. And I put X39 on her. First, I put it on her chest because the airbag hit her in the chest. And within probably 3 to 4 hours, she said it went away. And that was probably just, tender. But her leg was burned pretty bad. And it started looking really bad, and she was on antibiotics, and she said her doctor couldn't get her in until the middle of April. And she was afraid like she could lose the leg. It was starting to look that bad. And it was red all the way up. And so I just kept going over every day and patching her with 39. And now she probably the second day she doesn't even have a patch on because she hasn't bought them yet. But miraculous, just miraculous. She said that she didn't want to go to the emergency room, and the minute clinics wouldn't take her because it was part of a car accident. So she was so grateful. And that's it.
Deborah, I think you could write a small book. Okay, so we'll all be waiting for your book to come out because that was like, what, 10 stories? That was amazing. Oh my gosh, all of those wonderful shares. And
well, I want to say thank you to Anne and Jim, because both of them have always been available and just guided me through, where to place the patch and what to do. And I've had so much support, and then all these calls. It's just like, I'm excited. I'm ready to jump out of my skin and tell about it. I want to shake them and tell them about it. I really myself. So I just product.
You have a lot of empathetic nods going on here. Yes, lots of people that want to jump out of their skin.
Good.
Look at how many lives you've touched, Deborah. What a gift. What a gift.
I have 2 other people, my really best friends on, and we hadn't seen each other in 2 months. We got on the patch, and we both were looking at each other, all 3 of us, saying, you look so much younger. You look so beautiful. Your skin is glowing, and you just look younger and awake. So I know it's working. That's all I know.
Deborah, there's no way you're 65. You are definitely a vibrant, I would never guess. Oh, thank you for your joy this morning. Beautiful shares. Thank you.
Thank you.
All right, Rita, and then John Ward, and then Paul, and then Sunshower.
Okay, good morning, everyone. It's been a while since I've been here because I've been off working as an acting nurse administrator in a senior facility in my town. So I met the owner 4 or 5 years ago, and we kind of hit it off. And so I've been helping her out over the last several weeks. And I've been working more on her business than I have on my business. That said, as of this morning, I have 4 people right now in that senior facility, which is about a quarter of the population in this small facility. 4 people and 1 dog that are wearing patches while we speak. So yay, including the owner, who has a set of really not happy wrists. So that's happened, and I want to swing back to the observation about David, not sure that these patches would work if you were older. So since I've been here, I celebrated my 81st birthday. Last week, at a networking Zoom, one of the financial planners had us do a visualization of what our 100th birthday party is going to be like. First thing I did is I went for a run. And then went back and did the cake with the bonfire on the top of it. But the first thing I did was go for a run. And then he had us talk about what our legacy would be. And I got inspired. I'm a woman of inspiration. So get inspired, take action. So while I was listening to him, I figured out what I will get from Social Security between now and my 100th birthday. It's over $425,000. How cool is that? So I have an intention now that as of March 31st, 2024, from then on, every penny I get from Social Security goes into my investment accounts. I won't have to use Social Security to live on. So that's
I think,
my story, and I'm sticking to it.
oh, Rita, you are so fun. I think I need to get your number. I think you're a great advisor on many levels.
Well, thank you.
Oh, Rita, thank you. What a joy.
Thank
Okay.
you, everyone.
All right, John, Paul, and then Sunshower. And that's going to take us to the bottom of the hour, I think. John Ward.
Can you hear me?
Oh, very well. Nice to see you, John.
Well, I don't have my video on. I'm walking
I
the
know.
dog.
I see your smiley face on your photo.
Yeah. So anyway, Michelle posted a photo about telomeres, and I'm coming up on my 4-year anniversary with LifeWave. I am one of David's unknown miracles because I'm headed towards 71. And my comment is, I feel like Benjamin Buttons. And so I had a testimony from someone else, from a neighbor who I met and complaining about how she's got 2 little kids and hasn't slept. So I slapped the X39 on her. And I said, just let me know how you sleep tonight. And so she woke up, had to have her 13-year-old daughter to get her 8-year-old son to the bus stop because she was still asleep. Wasn't awake yet to be able to do that. So yesterday she come knocking on my door and she goes, I want to be a customer. And that was it.
Oh, that's beautiful. Yep. We're hearing these stories a lot these days, aren't we? Yay! Yay, John, 71 years young. With lengthening telomeres. All right.
Exactly.
Thank you, John. All right, Paul, and then Sunshower. And then we'll be done. I think we'll turn it over to Robin and Gregory at that point. Paul, unmute, please.
Unmute.
Hi.
Am I unmuted? Yes.
Yes, you are.
Okay. Can you hear me all right?
Yes, very well.
Very good. All right. I've been using X39 for approximately 3 years, and I got incredible results. I'm almost 80. I'm still a professional caddy at the Ritz-Carlton in Orlando, and I've caddied for you name it, from Michael Jordan to President Clinton. So I meet a lot of people, but this was exciting to me. I worked the Bay Hill golf tournament about 2 weeks ago, and I brought some cards with me, and I started speaking about LifeWave to individual people because I had them for a captive audience in my golf cart. Well, this one gentleman got so excited about it, I guess, because I never spoke to him after that. He bought $1,700 worth of product and became a diamond. I want you to think about that, how powerful the website is and the tools that we have. And then I had 2 other people that I spoke to at the event, and they also did the same thing. Paul, get me some of that product. I'm going to try it. Okay, so it's incredible without being a real, whatever you want to call me. I'm a customer primarily. I'm a manager, but I can see in the future all the people that I'm meeting. This is going to be incredible.
Yeah, I see in your future director and beyond too, Paul. Congratulations. Congratulations on, what's that?
I'm having a lot of fun. You have at 80
Having
years old is incredible. I figure 120 is my number. I think God is keeping me around for a reason.
I love it. You are definitely here to touch a lot more lives.
Okay, very good. Thank you.
Very good. Thank you. Sun shower. Uh-oh, can't hear you, my dear. Is it your volume or something? You're unmuted, but I can't hear you. Oh, sorry, sun shower. Okay. All right, I'm going to turn it over to Gregory and Robin for talking about what's happening tonight.
Beautiful. What a wonderful job. You're such a gracious host, Michelle. You're just so full of joy and what wonderful stories. I mean, isn't this a great way to start a week, start a day? Love the Monday morning miracle calls. Thank you everyone for participating. Bring your friends, and Robin, are you on? Do you want to talk about tonight's call and the subject?
I am.
Yeah,
Can you hear
great.
me?
Go ahead. Yes, we
Can you
can.
hear me? Okay. Well, yes, that was a fabulous call. And oh my gosh, so many stories. And I hope people are taking notes, because sharing other people's stories to your friends that have similar situations is what is building business for people. That's why we do these, is so we can inspire other people to share. So tonight, as you all know, the new PC Plus program got launched last week on Thursday. They said it was going to be Saturday, but they did a soft launch on Thursday to work through some of the bugs. And of course, when something is new, there's a few things to work through, and they're doing a great job of making the adjustments. Thank you, Connie Lucas, for doing a masterful job of pointing out some of the tweaks that need to happen. And the rest of you that are contributing, like Barbara Fonts and Helen Weldon. So thank you, everyone. And if you see something that needs to be tweaked, do a screen capture and send it to me, because we're feeding that to the company and they're making the changes. So tonight we're going to share about the new PC program and PC Plus. So that's what we're up to. And I don't think we have any new directors or above. Are there? Not yet. Okay. So anything else, honey?
No, I think that's the main thing. And also I want to let everyone know with our new POP webinar, our Power of the Patch, popwebinar.com. Oh, what are we sharing on the screen? Who's sharing their screen?
Not I. That is strange.
That is strange.
I don't know who is doing that. Can we get rid of that? Oh, you are viewing Casey Eckert's screen, it says. I think Casey, you might have accidentally, I don't know how that happened, but.
Yeah, I'm not sure how to, maybe.
Casey, can
change
you like stop screen sharing maybe?
That would be good.
Well, there.
Okay, there we go. Okay.
Okay.
Now we're looking
just-
at your screen, Gregory.
So Power of the Patch webinar, getting great response and results with people. And we created a new landing page. Thank you, Dr. Tom Ackland, for that idea on our director's call last week. And Liz and I went to work. Liz went to work and I helped a little bit, but she created a nice landing page. So when you go there, just check it out. Go to popwebinar.com and check out the landing page, which then invites people to register. So, and share your stories. Look forward to hearing some stories. Love to start getting some testimonials of results people are getting with our Power of the Patch landing page. So that's something else we'll be covering on tonight's call also.
And I just want to mention, like what happened on the director's call with Tom coming up with that idea. If you guys have ideas, feed them to us. We are wanting to have constant, never-ending improvement, and your input makes a difference.
Totally.
So please reach out. If you have ideas, we want to hear them.
Okay.
Just one quick comment about tonight's call, since it's on the new PC program. Please reach out to your downline and let them know, because I got a text from someone in my downline who said, what's going on? I don't even know about this new PC program. So this is going to be a really good call to get your team on. So make sure you tell people what it's about tonight.
Very much so.
Well,
Okay,
thank you,
well-
Michelle. And if they can't come to the call, it's a great opportunity to reach out to all of your customers and have that contact and connection and education and let them know what's going on. Because a lot of them won't come to the call, but this way they're kept abreast, and the communication and education is what keeps people active.
Mhm.
So reach out.
Absolutely. You want to unmute everybody, Gregory?
Yeah, well, I can't, but everyone's welcome to. I sent a note to
Okay.
everyone that they can unmute.
You can unmute.
Farewells.
Bye.
Go on, powerful champs.
Thank
Hey,
you.
thank
Bye.
you.
Great job as usual. Good job.
Goodbye, everybody.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Bye.
Thank you.
Wonderful call.
Keep on catching.
Great job,
Very
Michelle.
good call.
Have a
Thank
good
you,
day.
everybody.
Hi, it was awesome. Bye, everybody.
Great.
Bye, everyone. Have a
Bye,
beautiful week.
everyone.
Thank you. Great job.
Catch it wherever.
Gregory.
Happy Monday. Woo! Cute, Heidi.